This video is going to discuss the perfect tenses in Spanish. Now, I found that the hardest part for a lot of people in understanding the perfect tenses is understanding how they fit together and what they all mean, because there's seemingly so many of them. So we're going to start by breaking them down into all of their different groups so that we can understand how they are used and what they all mean. So our two moods here are the indicative and the subjunctive, and each of these has perfect tenses. Now remember that moods do not mean tense. So we have a present perfect indicative and a present perfect subjunctive. And while they could take place at the same time, they are used in different circumstances because the moods are different. Likewise, we have a pluperfect indicative and a pluperfect subjunctive. Now here's where things get a little different. We have a future perfect indicative and a conditional perfect indicative. And there is a future subjunctive, but it's never used, so we don't cover it. So let's talk about the present perfect. This is formed with the present tense of haber plus the past participle. It means have blank, and our example sentence, he comido, means I have eaten. I'll use the same sentence for the sake of comparison across all the tenses. So the pluperfect is formed with the imperfect of haber plus the past participle. It means had something, and our example is había comido, which means I had eaten. The future perfect is formed with the future tense of haber plus the past participle. It means will have something, and our example, habré comido, means I will have eaten. Will have eaten. The conditional perfect is the conditional of haber plus the past participle. It means would have blank, and our sentence, habría comido, translates as I would have eaten. The present perfect of the subjunctive takes place at the same time as the present perfect of the indicative, but it is used in circumstances where the subjunctive is needed. That means that you can't just start a sentence with the subjunctive present perfect. You need to have sort of the subjunctive starting clause to get it rolling. So, it is formed with the present subjunctive of haber plus our past participle, and I'm going to modify the sentence slightly so that we can use the subjunctive with it. So we're going to say, es bueno que haya comido, which means it's good that I have eaten. Now onto the pluperfect subjunctive. This is formed with the imperfect subjunctive of haber plus the past participle. It means had something, and again we need our subjunctive starter, and the pluperfect subjunctive needs to be used when we would use the imperfect subjunctive, so in the past. So era bueno que hubiera comido. It was good that I had eaten. So hopefully this sort of distinguishes amongst all of the perfect tenses for you and helps you see when you can use all of them. As a quick reminder and note on the subjunctive, you need to have something to set it off. You can't just start a sentence out in the subjunctive unless you sort of switch the order of your clauses, which I'm not going to get into right now. Alright, so good luck and enjoy!